Ahoy hoy Springfieldians, and welcome back to the Simpsons Theory. Springfield is home to countless quirky and quite literally colourful characters, but one Springfieldian I've always been fascinated to see on screen is the main man himself. No, not Bumblebee Man, Matt Groening. And I'm not talking about Matt Groening, the real-life Simpsons creator, but rather his character.
Oh my goodness, it's Matt Groening.
Yes, The Simpsons is one of those rare shows where its real-life creator also exists within its own animated universe. This episode isn't going to necessarily be a theory, but rather a look into the rare appearances of Groening's character within this show. We will be looking at his canon appearances as well as non-canon moments, including video games. I'm Lydia, and this is the history of Matt Groening's character. If you are new to the channel and would like to keep up to date with all things The Simpsons for free, then hit that subscribe button and give this video a huge thumbs up. It means the channel will thrive and I would really appreciate it. Thank you. The first ever appearance of Matt Groening in The Simpsons was in the season 4 episode The Front. He can be briefly seen in the audience during the annual Cartoon Awards. And this wasn't just a random place to insert the creators, because in The Simpsons world it makes perfect sense why Groening is there, as even within the cartoon he is a world famous cartoonist. In My Big Fat Geek Wedding, Matt Groening once again appears as himself at the comic book convention, billed as the creator of Futurama. Milhouse even gets an autograph from Matt for his Bender doll. Yes, in the Simpsons universe, Futurama is also a TV show. In Mayard in the Mob, we see Uta wearing a Futurama t-shirt, and in Helter Skelter, a model of the Planet Express ship can be seen in the comic book guy's shelf. And we see a Bring Back Futurama poster in season 29. There are so many references of Futurama being a television show within The Simpsons. And if you're going to ask me how the crossover episode Simpsons-rama fits into the continuity, then I haven't got the foggiest idea. But getting back to the convention episode, Groening comes across as someone who is really enthusiastic about his audience, saying, "I'm happy to give anyone an autograph, anytime or anywhere, in a street, in a store, or in my private property." By the way, I wouldn't recommend breaking into Groening's house in real life. He has quite a lot of dogs. But Homer is less impressed, remarking,
"Matt Groening, what's he doing in a museum? He can barely draw."
And I guess he feels he needs a bit more cash as he takes side jobs of drawing courtroom characters. And he can be briefly seen at Fred Quimby's trial. According to Channel 6, Matt Groening is gay as he appears in the big long list of all the gay characters in Springfield. He is also in Comic Book Guy's banned list, in the Android Dungeon and Baseball Card Shop. When Comic Book Guy is distributing his comic Everyman, we see Groening throwing them into his bongo truck, which was the real comic book publisher created by the man himself. That's it as far as canon appearances go, but he does pop up again throughout the show. He also appears in 3 Simpsons couch gags. One where he runs into the room to scribble his signature after Marge washed away their previous one, and the next has Groening acting as a puppet master, controlling the Simpsons on strings. The final couch gag sees him attend a comic panel with the Simpsons family, and when Comic Book Guy asks when the Simpsons movie is out, they all run away. Matt Groening is also one of the people Comic Book Guy as the collector kidnapped and put into a see-through plastic bag. In the episode The Simpsons 138th episode Spectacular, we see Groening once again, but he looks a lot different. He is depicted as a heavy-drinking, bald, one-eyed World War II veteran who originally created the comics Damnation, Johnny Reb, and the True Murder stories. When asked how he makes an episode of The Simpsons every week, he fires a gun at the camera. He appears at the end of the season 27 episode To Courier with Love, where he signs his name onto a cave painting. And he briefly appears in the Simpsons Family Guy crossover. He can be seen on the left-hand side of the courtroom during the trial of Duff Beer vs Pawtucket Patriot Ale. But don't dare compare Groening to Family Guy's creator Seth MacFarlane, as it's a comparison he doesn't appreciate as seen in the Simpsons game.
Seth MacFarlane? Ah!
And speaking of the Simpsons game, he plays a large role in the story. Within it, the family are on a mission to talk to the ominous creator to convince him not to destroy them. And when they get to his giant mansion, complete with hedges cut into dollar signs, pillars of dollar bills, and piles of shiny coins, we find out that surprise, surprise, Groening is the creator. Once they get inside the mansion, they come face to face with their maker. And in order to evade his creations, he quickly draws Bender and Zoidberg and brings them them to life to attack the Simpsons family. Once they've defeated them, the Simpsons kicks Groening while he's down, until Marge says,
Stop kicking the man who doodled you! It isn't nice! Yes, ma'am.
After his beating, the family ask him how he could have sold them out. He admits that he's only creating new games for the money and destroys the game engine before fleeing on a helicopter to heaven. It's a bit of a weird game. So that's it. That was a quick history of Matt Groening's appearances in The Simpsons. Let me know if there are any other characters you'd like me to explore in future episodes. Hello, Springfieldians, and welcome to The Kill List. That's right, to celebrate our Treehouse of Horror month, we're counting down all the deaths and darn diddly honest massacres in Springfield. We will be even using the full use of my GCSE maths in dissecting just how many kills are compiled in this large mountain of Dr. Seuss' little colourful things. The murderous fun will start on Sunday, the 4th of October. And bring that big bowl of Count Fudula with ya. I would like to take this moment to say thank you to my gorgeous Flying Hellfish Patreons, James Whitehead, Timothy Balston, and who else but Zane. If you would also like to support the channel and get early access to videos and have a safe space to talk about Simpsons, then check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching and smile you later.